The only way you can solve the glove problem and the eye poking problems and the low blow problems in the UFC, I think you just have to change the whole sport at this point. Because in boxing, when you cheat, when you hit somebody low, or when you do anything that's illegal, they take away a point immediately. It's way more. You see that in boxing way more than you see it in MMA, right? But the thing is, boxing has 12 rounds. If you start taking away points in MMA, that's going to be very. That's going to put a fighter at a very big disadvantage because there are only 3 rounds. So the only thing that you can do to fix this problem is to change the whole sport. I think MMA needs more rounds. I think MMA should be 3 minute rounds, and fighters should fight 5 rounds for a normal fight and 7 rounds for a main event. Because this way, if you start taking away points, then it's the fact that you take away a point is not going to be such a devastating factor in a fight. Because if you take away a point in an MMA fight, in a 3 round fight, that fight is already lost. It's almost like it's 1/3 of the fight. You lose 1 round immediately, so that fight is already kind of lost. You know what I mean? If you want to solve this problem, you have to change the sport entirely. You have to change from 3 rounds to 5 rounds, from 5 rounds to 7 rounds for main events, and then you can actually take away a point for every incident that happens. Either that intentional, either that unintentional. I can see any other way you can do it, because if you start taking away points or at any incident that happens, then people, you know what's going to happen then? People will start faking. Then another problem will arise in MMA. People will start faking more, because let's say the fight is 1-1. You're going to the third round, and you feel like you're losing the fight. You feel like you're losing the round. What are you gonna do? You're gonna act. You're gonna fake it. You're gonna get touched in the eye, and you're gonna fake it. And maybe the ref is going to, you know, think that you got poked in the eye, and there you go, you win the fight. So that does not work as well, because, as I said it before, you solve one problem, then another problem arises to, So, but at the same time, if you start taking away from people's purses, that's not good either, because fighters already get paid peanuts. They already get paid like 20 to show, 20 to win. So what are you gonna do now? Take away their 20% of their purse because they threw an illegal strike by mistake? Because let's be honest, let's compare how many strikes, illegal strikes, are thrown with intent, and how many illegal strikes are thrown by mistake. I bet, even though there's no way we can find this out, I bet there's way more strikes thrown illegally, strikes that are illegal, thrown unintentionally. And I don't think it is fair to take away 1 round in a 3 round fight because somebody made a mistake. Because this is fighting. Mistakes happen. And yeah, I think this is the only way you can change this problem. Just change the whole sport entirely. Change the whole structure of the sport entirely, and then you can solve it. But and even then you won't be able to solve it, because things happen. This is a fight. MMA is a combination of fighting disciplines, and some disciplines are different than others. Wrestlers, BJJ fighters, BJJ fighters, freestyle wrestlers. They're, it is very usual for them to use their open palms. The same for Muay Thai fighters. Nothing crazy. This is just what they do when they train. They always use their open palms. And yeah, some fighters are always going to poke more than other fighters. So yeah, if you're watching this video, let me know what you think about my theory. Let me know, what do you think might be the solution to eye pokes and low blows and back to the headshots and everything. Because one other thing is, we've seen a lot of fighters, Michael Chandler, Michael Chandler, who hit to the back of the head. The head. There's no excuse for that. You can't mistake that. So how do you fix that? Let's say you just use boxing gloves. Let's just imagine this. You use boxing gloves for MMA from now on. So eye pokes go away forever. There's still going to be low blows. There's still going to be maybe cage grabs, even cage grabs with your foot. There's still going to be back to the head shots. People are still going to cheat. And you know another thing, referees are still going to make mistakes because remember Michael Chandler versus Oliveira, he threw like 15 strikes to the back of the head in the fifth round, and that idiot, what's his name, the nonsense, Pete Peterson, Pete Michelson or something like that, he was right in front of him, and he did nothing. So you got the referee, you got the fighters who don't care, who would take an advantage no matter what. And yeah, fighting is very dirty, and fighting is fighting. You're never going to make a fighter somebody because let me tell you something else. In a fight, in the third round, when you're tired, when you're just ready to, when you're so tired and you're getting beat, you forget about the rule set. You just want to survive. You just want to get out of there. You just want to do something so this guy is not punching you in the head anymore. But at the same time, you can still be in a fight and somehow win. Let me tell you something. When people can cheat, they're always gonna cheat, no matter what you do. Unless you take away the whole purse, they're gonna cheat. People cheat. That's what we do. If we can find an easier way to achieve an outcome, we are going to do it. And if we can get away with it, even better. So, the eye poke problem, the groin shot problem, the eye back to the head shots, big back of the head. My English, why can't I speak English anyway? The back of the head shots and everything, they're never going to go away. This is a sport. I'm sorry. Comment down below what you think about the nonsense I've been talking about, because I've just started this YouTube channel. I don't know if I'll keep talking about fighting, but because as you can see, my English is terrible. I can't even express myself the way I want in English because unfortunately I was born in a country that does not speak English. I was born in Romania and English is not my first language, and I can't express myself as good as as an English speaker. Thank you very much.